Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Mike here with Grow Indoors 365. Today is Sunday, January 15th. Bringing you another beautiful update on some of the gorgeous vegetables I have growing and looking good, looking beautiful, looking fantastic. We've got some roots, we got some beautiful water. We got a lot of upcoming seeds. We're going to talk about those. We're going to be talking about the, this is the Aroma F1 Basil. This is my romaine. It's doing quite lovely, looking good, looking good. Some of them are a little small, but you know, something I really want to shine some light on, guys. Finally, if you guys have been following me for a little bit, let me actually make this a little lower here, lower the brightness on that so you can really see what's going on. If you ever, I honestly have never seen anybody do hydroponic broccoli, especially on YouTube. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, you haven't been following, you came across this video, make sure to click the link down below for the subscribe. This will allow you to get notifications frequently on as soon as I post a new video online. Being subscribed to this channel also gives you the insight of understanding the different concepts of what it takes to grow from A to Z. I really go into detail explaining the aspect of hydroponics and how to really succeed in it. But where I left off is, you know, if you haven't been following my videos, I've been growing this for about 70 days. It's an unbelievably beautiful and extremely large plant. I mean, take a look at that that stem. Okay, just take it in. Okay, it's huge. Okay, look at my hand, and that should give you a bit of an understanding of how big this one plant is. There's 3 plants in here. So the other ones are not as large as this one, though 2 of them in the back there, I believe that, you know, maybe in due time they will flourish with some actual edible broccoli. But let's talk about this guy right now. So we're 70 days in. Obviously, maybe growing hydroponically, there's a small delay. Maybe growing in ground. Maybe they get a 60-70 days. I'm not sure exactly how long it takes to actually get, you know, the actual veg to grow, but let me go as close as I can. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, it's unbelievable. I personally never knew that this is how it grows, but it's very similar to how Brussels sprouts grow. Okay, it's like one huge, large stem, and the Brussels sprouts actually just grow on all the different sides. So in this case, as you can see, we have the huge stem. I believe that this crown will just start rising and rising and rising as the stem gets larger, and little broccolis will just be starting to grow on the different sides. But isn't that fascinating? To me, this is just unbelievable. It's fascinating. It's the science and the nature behind all this, as well as I'm super excited to grow my own food and, you know, eat this delicious little broccoli. It's so incredible when I look at it. It almost looks like there's tons and tons of little Brussels sprouts all over it. Let me see how close I get for you guys to really see. Truly how up close. I mean, that's pretty clear how I'm seeing it. And that's what it looks like. How fascinating is that? It's incredible. I mean, I've never grown broccoli, but it's growing so well. It's so cool. I'm really excited to continue this little adventure with you guys. Let's see what's going on back there. Nothing yet, but I do know now how it looks and how it opens up. Unbelievable. Completely. You know, when this actually initially showed up about like 3 days ago, and it's gradually been growing day by day. So I'm really excited to see what the next week or 2, you know, has to offer. I presume that I might have to actually raise this shelving, depending on how high the head's going to get. So let's talk about a little bit of what I have going on right here in these 2 boxes here, in these 2 reservoirs. I have, this is my Aroma F1 basils. F1s are hybrids usually. I had the seeds for this for a little while. I actually really, let me smell this. Wonderful. It's like smell-o-vision. I wish I could let you guys smell this. This is going to make some fantastic pesto. My wife makes a fantastic pesto, as well as some really good pizzas. We use it on that. And here's the romaine. Most of them are doing really good regarding the time frame that they've been planted in here. You got a couple of little runts that sometimes just either take forever or just usually don't make it, and it all depends on the way that these lids, the way that they actually dip down in the middle. Sometimes when a plant is set on the side here, as you can see, the oxygen kind of flows, and those roots they're clean, and you know, I put some nutrients in and they were that color, and sometimes they get stuck to the roots. But a lot of times, because of the side right here, it doesn't dip the way that the middle is. I mean, as you can see, this middle one is, you know, growing at a faster rate than some of them. That's because it is literally aligned with the aerator stone right in the middle. And sometimes on the sides here, obviously the aeration, especially right here on this side, it doesn't hit. As you can see right there, it doesn't go all the way exactly to this bottom right, and that actually reduces the amount of oxygen the plant's getting. So it's unfortunate, but they will live. Let me reduce my... There we go. So let's see what we have here. I actually wrote down what's inside these guys, and for some reason, there it is. So this is the purple basil. So these two right here, this is purple basil. As you can see, it's actually literally purple. It's so cool. It's really beautiful. I'm really excited to see what the next week actually has to offer, because in the next week and a half or so, maybe you know, I'm not sure if it's going to happen at the next time that we're doing a video, but it looks like they're going to be really pretty, and I'm excited to see if there's a difference in taste. These right here are Lola Rosa lettuce, and these guys right here, Lola Rosa lettuce. It's going to be unbelievably beautiful. Let me do a close-up if you could see. Take a look at what these little guys look like. Do you see all those red specks? I mean, some of the stems are basically red. So this lettuce actually literally grows like this entire red bush. I'm really excited to see what it looks like, as well as taste. I believe it's going to be more of like a butter lettuce and not like a romaine crispy type of lettuce like that. So that's also going to be interesting. And back here, this is a Rosie basil. Okay, it's like a Rosie basil. So these basils right here are going to be purple, and these basils are going to be literally like a pink color basil. And it's called Rosie basil. So I'm really excited to see what that's going to look like. So as you can see here, I literally have about 3 reservoirs to fill. So what I'll probably be doing, I have this reservoir already set up. There's the, I'm actually give you a little additional light here. This reservoir is completely set up. It's fully set up. As you can see, there's an aerator stone already in there, already filled with water, ready to go, because probably in the next about 3 days or so, these will be getting transplanted into, well, one of these sets. I'm not sure exactly which one. It might be just the lettuce or the basil. It's going to be getting transported into this one. And I have 1 reservoir already made, and I have 2 that I need to create. So I'm going to be probably making a video just to show you guys what the reservoirs are looking like and how to go about, you know, creating your own. So we're going to look into that. I got an additional pump also. So this is the best type of pump, general hydroponic pump. It is the quietest. It is the most, what you're looking for in this pump is heat, as well as power, as well as noise. And this strikes an A+ in all of those criterias. This does not get hot. This is basically running at full capacity. I really like to keep it at a working 3 and not 4 reservoirs, because obviously you have to realize this is a fairly large reservoir. Each one of those aerator stones is pumping throughout, and honestly, to get the best yield, I presume that if I actually did 2 holes, I might even do a comparison really soon. I'm going to be doing some cool comparisons, but on this one, what I was meaning to say is, I want to do one reservoir with one aerator stone and another reservoir with two aerator stones, and see what kind of yield I get, and treating the plants exactly the same, just having two reservoirs, same seeds, same plants, but different type of oxygen setup. I want to see who does better and how quickly, because honestly, as humans, we need oxygen to strive. A lot of people, you know, they kind of comment, why do we need air? There's different systems out there that you might not need it. I don't know. I honestly can't come across any systems that are great. You know, people talk about the Kratky system, but it does a whole different type of setup. But this setup, oxygen, is one of the most powerful things these reservoirs need, because if you actually have ever done hydroponics and your pump stopped working during the night, or by accident you plugged your pump into the you know, your outlet that has, you know, your timer on it, and you by accident put in a timer where the lights would go, you know, in that row, and then all of a sudden you're at 11 o'clock or wherever your lights are, you know, at a certain time frame, your pump turns off, and in the morning you realize that your plants are dying, and you're like, what's going on? You know, yesterday they were fantastic, and all of a sudden all of them are looking super weak, and just, they're basically going brain dead. One of the questions I want to address, a lot of people have been asking a comment question on a number of different videos, you know, what's the longevity of time frames during, you know, during the day. I run these lights from 6:30 in the morning until 11 p.m. at night. All right. So, you know, I did buy another pump just like that, because for additional setups, I'm going to be doing some testing, as well as I just want to provide more power and more air to the reservoirs instead of expanding one for four, which will reduce the power that I'm going to be providing each one. That's going to be it. That's going to be summing up what I have to tell you guys. Guys, make sure there's at the bottom, okay, there's a subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. This way you get notifications every time I post a video. Okay, if you have questions, leave a comment. There is, I believe there's over 15, I think we have about 17 or maybe even 20 videos already online on Grow Indoors 365, and our channel continuously is growing every single day. I know some of you people, basically people subscribe, they hit the subscribe button because they really want to do this. They really want to have their own indoor grow. They want to learn, they want to see. I do the same thing time to time. Whenever there's a certain project that I want to conquer, I bookmark that, or I subscribe to that specific video, never come back to it, maybe once. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and you know, come check us out once a week. Take 10 minutes out of your time just to look at the progress of the plants, so we can just discuss what kind of setup do you have, and we can move forward. We could get, you know, I'm letting you guys into my life and showing you my indoor grow, and I'm super happy to do that, the different type of plants that I'm doing. And this is just a start, guys. I mean, we're doing great for now, but wait till you see what's ahead in the future. I mean, we're going to be doing multiple tents. We're going to be doing comparisons. We're going to be growing all sorts of different vegetables, from peppers to I'm literally going to be growing watermelon. I am going to experiment with growing hydroponic watermelon, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited to showcase the entire thing for you guys. Once again, this is Mike with Grow Indoors 365. Make sure you give me the thumbs up if you like the video. If you don't like the video, don't leave me a thumbs down, because you're just trolling. I want to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye-bye.